Progressive ideologies have reshaped Canadian education, prompting many parents to seek alternatives that align with their values. As gender ideology and critical race theory become more prominent in schools, organizations like Teach Beyond and the Canadian Christian Education Movement, CCEM, are working to provide faith-based options. But without government support, parental choice remains limited. For decades, education in Canada has followed a leftward shift, rooted in cultural Marxism, a concept introduced by Italian Marxist Antonio Gramsci. He argued that cultural institutions such as schools, media, and churches must be taken over to reshape society, a strategy known as the Long March through the institutions. This influence is definitely evident today, particularly in public education. Schools, once focused primarily on academics and traditional values, have become ideological battlegrounds. Parents increasingly voice concerns about curricula that introduce complex social theories on gender and race at early ages. Many believe these teachings reflect political activism rather than balanced education. This leaves some families looking for schools with strong academics and values rooted in faith. In response, Teach Beyond and CCEM are establishing Christian-based education programs as alternatives. Teach Beyond, founded 70 years ago by Saskatchewan resident Leo Jans, has expanded to 82 countries, supporting thousands of teachers and learners. CCEM, led by Greg Needham, has helped about 40 churches in 5 provinces start schools in response to growing parental concerns. Needham says church leaders and lay people often tell him, "We've been talking about doing something in the world of education for some time. We just didn't have the bandwidth. We just didn't know what to do. We just didn't find the right people." CCEM provides the guidance needed to turn interest into sustainable schooling, helping communities launch microschools, homeschool networks, and collaborative learning spaces. This allows parents to place their children in learning environments that align with their beliefs, which research suggests can significantly boost academic outcomes. Needham says, "We want to make sure that pastors have all the authority, but none of the work." Many churches use only 15 to 25% of their space. This presents an opportunity for educational programs that can be tailored to families' values. Launching these schools comes with challenges, such as finding qualified teachers willing to embrace faith-based curricula. Needham says, "The government and teachers' federations have a stranglehold on Bachelor of Education degrees. Prospective teachers often face intense ideological pressures in certification programs, which can discourage those who hold more traditional values. Some educators ultimately choose to leave the profession, which worsens teacher shortages." CCEM hopes to collaborate with universities to establish alternative teacher certification pathways. These would allow educators to bypass ideological gatekeeping and qualify to teach in independent schools. Government policies also play a role in the viability of Christian education. Some provinces, such as Manitoba, are more receptive, while others pose bureaucratic challenges. Some governments provide partial funding, while others offer little to no assistance. CCEM works with donors to relieve financial strain on families who want faith-based education. The organization has also partnered with 25 like-minded groups, including homeschool associations, legal defense organizations, and Christian educational institutions. Their goal is not to replace public schools, but to give parents real alternatives. Education shapes society, and those who want to preserve Western traditions should pay attention. The current education system increasingly favors ideological indoctrination over balanced teaching, making parental choice more important than ever. Some teachers see it as their moral call to put a different value set in children than held by their parents so that they may create a new society. Teachers' unions and education faculties show little sign of reversing course, but change is possible if parents have access to viable, affordable options. Governments should support parental choice by funding independent schools and by reforming teacher certification processes. These steps would ensure families have access to schools that reflect their values. Education reform requires leadership and vision, but it's necessary. Without bold action, Canada is doomed to drift further from its foundational values.